Assalamu alaikum, this is Lama from Home Synchronize. I'm here today to show you how to use our Arabic Stencil Art Kit. In this art kit, you will receive everything you need to create your own Arabic calligraphy wood art, like this one and this one. It's a very easy project to do, so let's get started. The kit includes one 6x6 wood panel that is pre-stained, and you can also select a pre-painted wood panel. An Arabic vinyl stencil of your choice. This is the Shahada, which is La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, in size 4x4. You will also receive two colors of your choice and two foam wedges. Well, not included in your kit, but you may need a pair of tweezers, a paper towel, and you may need masking tape. First, you will need a credit card to make sure that the stencil adheres to the masking tape. Turn the stencil on its back and gently rub over it. If you've never purchased a vinyl stencil from us before, vinyl stencils consist of 3 layers: paper backing, masking tape, and the actual stencil. You will have to remove the paper backing gently, just in case there are pieces still attached to it. Then you bring your board, and I simply eye it, make sure that it's in the middle, but it's up to you. This is design after all, this is art. If you're purchasing this stencil for little kids, this is perfect for 10 and over. You may need to help them with this step. Smooth out the stencil, and now you need to find the masking tape. It may be a little tricky because they're the same color. Okay, here it is. And you just simply pull in diagonal. Again, this is slow in case there are some pieces of the stencil you don't want to tear your stencil. That's it. Now make sure that all the pieces are attached. And now the fun part begins. I'll be showing you how to stencil with just one color because that's the easiest. You can choose to do the punctuation marks in a different color, or you can choose to use 2 colors on the calligraphy. I'm just sending a different color for you to encourage you to be creative. But for today's tutorial, the simplest way is just to use one color. So you dip your sponge in the paint, and this, trust me, it looks like very little, but it's enough for your project, and you will have leftover. Fill your sponge with paint, then offload it on a paper towel. It looks like it doesn't have anything on it, and start stenciling. Let me put this like this closer. So when you're stenciling, you're just going up, dabbing, up and down with a little bit of force. You don't want to overload your sponge with paint, because then the paint will seep under the calligraphy and it won't be clear. And we want it to be as natural, like as if no stencil was being used. So see how much, that little amount of paint, I was able to paint half of it with that little amount of paint. Okay, you wanted a uniform paint color. See, I can at this point, if I wasn't using one color, I can choose to do this side with the golden yellow color, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to confuse you. And of course, use a different sponge with that different color. Now I'm gonna need some more, very little. Dab it, and again. Now I cut the stencil in a way that you have enough room so no paint can go on the side, on the where it's not supposed to go. If you're working with kids and you feel that they're going to be going all over, going crazy with stenciling, just use masking tape, okay, and hide the section, hide the board to protect it. Okay, this way they can stencil, have fun with painting without destroying the board. Okay. Just do this, keep doing this until you reach the color that you want. Up and down with a little bit of force. Okay? Not a lot of paint. This is the trick to stenciling. Not a lot of paint. You just have to be patient. Now, while the paint is drying, I'm going to go wash my hands because this paint on my fingers is going to go where it's not supposed to once I remove the stencil. So here's a here's a tip for you from a mistake I made many times. Okay, so now let's see how this turned out. We're going to remove the stencil. This is a vinyl stencil, so it's a one-time use. You just peel it and throw away. Slowly. Beautiful. This is the best part of stenciling, removing the stencil. And exposing the design. MashaAllah. And this is where you're gonna need your tweezers, or if you don't have tweezers, just a pin. See? I like to use my Sharpie knife. When you're removing those little pieces, make sure that you're not scraping the paint that you just painted. You're going I'm not touching the painted part. I'm just putting the the sharp part on top of the stencil to remove it. Don't want anymore. And alhamdulillah, here's the finished project. Very simple, straightforward, especially with one color. Perfect for beginners, school children. I'm not going to seal this because it's intended for home decor. But if you're going to put it outside, any wood sign, if you want to put it outside, then you definitely need to seal it. With this one, because it's just going to be inside as decor, then I'm not going to seal it. You can put this on a shelf, stand it on a shelf, or on top of the fireplace. Or you can hang it on the wall. It has that shelf here that you can hang on the wall. That's it. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you have any questions. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.